Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about the Triton Vice here. Halberd's Reach is the exotic perk on this exotic gauntlets for the Hunter. Increased glaive reload speed and melee damage when surrounded. Glaive melee final blows overflow a round to the magazine. A round to the magazine. Good God, just a round to the magazine. Glaive projectile final blows detonate if the glaive deals damage matching your subclass type. So you do have to double down on using this with a subclass pairing, whether that be stasis, arc, void, what have you, strand, all the above. Now looking at the damage, right? I just want you to see that it does only work when you are surrounded. Surrounded means by 3 or more enemies within a 7 to 10 meter range, right? So as for the damage, there we go. Same thing, I'm not surrounded. And then the damage is consistent, right? Let's go back to the crab claw, right? Because I'm not gonna keep saying his name. It's crab claw. So when you are surrounded, you get the little gold icon under your name. Now that there are not 3 enemies around me, I'm no longer surrounded. The damage is gone. If you are surrounded by 3 enemies at one time, you're in a really bad spot. With the Hunter especially, that if you don't have anything to heal yourself, you're kind of in a wet noodle type of spot. I think it should have based itself off of enemy damage type when surrounded by higher level combatants or something like that would increase the damage, so it could be a good damage dealer for the enemies that are orange bars or bosses or what have you, right? Scale the damage up to that and include itself into the pincer meta of what it's trying to do for the crab claw. Now it is competing against one of the most competitive slots for a Hunter. It is going against Renewal Grasp, Liar's Handshake, Caliban's Hand. It's going against things like the newly buffed Oath Keepers. You are not going to be putting on the crab claw to take off Caliban's Hand just so you can get increased glaive reload speed and melee damage when you're in a shitty spot. And when you're in a shitty spot, the last thing you want is increased reload speed and melee damage on your glaive, unless you want to put your glaive into some type of recuperation, or I forget what the mod is called on the weapon. When you, is it unrelenting? When you kill a bunch of enemies, you get your health back based off of the enemy type that you killed or something like that. So it's just not the play. You got the edge of concurrence that really doesn't pop off when you want to use it. This is what people thought you could really put it with, but you could put it with the LUBRAE'S Ruin with sleight of hand. You could do it with the epileptic distance with destabilizing rounds. The greasy luck really doesn't provide much benefit here. Judgment of KELGORATH is a okay choice, but not the best. The unexpected resurgence is the best to pair with it, with second place running maybe being not NEZAREC'S Whisper, but the Enigma, because of the feeding frenzy and the kill clip that is found on this weapon. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this review of the shitty exotic, which is the crab claw. We'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.